God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T420 SCC, and this is Smoking with the King each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. And y'all know we smoking, gang. What's the deal, everybody? What's the deal? What's the deal? God bless a great day. It is Friday. Y'all know it's our day. Y'all know it's our day. Y'all know what it is. And we ready. Let's get over here and see what we got. Yeah. What up, Sahil? Smoke gang. What's good, Smoke gang? We here. We all at? We all at? Come on in. We got a great show today. God always, y'all already know. Y'all know how I do. It's been a great week. Things have been happening good. All good things, right? God's child, y'all gotta keep going. Y'all gotta go with God at all times. Make sure y'all incorporate Him in everything you do. Things should be just fine. So, with that being said, I told y'all I've been having a great week. How y'all week been going? Smoke gang? What's the deal? Talk to a brother. What's good? What's the word, everybody? What's the word? Let's get y'all straightened out. Yeah. The king is here, baby. The king is... Hold on, wait. Y'all can't. There you go. The king is here, baby. The king is here. What's good? Y'all knew Friday was coming. Y'all knew I was going to be here. Y'all knew I was coming to talk my shit. Oh, yeah? Huh, you a clown. But I hear you, though. Y'all know I was coming to talk my shit. Y'all know I was coming to bring that good word for y'all today. Each and every Friday. I'll play no games. I ain't stopped yet. I ain't going to stop. Ain't no, wait a minute. Well, I did miss a day or two because I was sick. But we still here. We don't just stop. It ain't just over type shit. You feel me? Like I can't do nothing about it if I get sick, right? If I get sick, it ain't really nothing I can do about it. But on the flip side of that, y'all ain't gotta worry about missing me because I don't ever miss. The only time I miss, I can't do it. The only time I miss, I can't make it. It's the only time I miss. I ain't missed yet. You heard me? Because we out here. We out here, gang. Smoke gang shit. Okay. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do best. Let's get off to this good message I'm finna give y'all. Let's get this good show started. I think it's time. I think it's time we get the show started. It's about time. I think I've wasted enough. Doing a few minutes. Waiting on people to come around. So now that we can do what we do, let's do what we do. So, first verse, King James Version, Matthew 7:6. Forgive me. First verse comes from the King James Version, Matthew 7:16. Let's get it. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistle? Okay. Of course, that's very much easily understood. That was the KJV. But I'm going to read the NIV for those of y'all who don't really know the KJV like that. And forward we go. By their fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Okay, y'all know, cause see, a lot of y'all like, all right, well, Nope. It don't even work like that. We finna read the second verse. And then I'm going to go to the show breakdown and start, y'all know how I do. I like how I do this. I like how I like how I set up the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause ain't nobody did this. I did this myself. I thought it out, played it out. What should go first? What should come second? How should I rock the show? What should I? And y'all know that's why I don't read the title in the beginning of the show. I always read the title after I read the scriptures. So with that being said, excuse me. My bad. Second verse. KJV, James 2:17. Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. So that's James 2:17 KJV. I'm going to read the NIV for y'all, and then we'll move forward and we'll come back and do the breakdowns. So the NIV, James 2:17, and it reads, in the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Alright, cool. So, the name of today's show, I came up with it, and when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? This is going to be a good show. It is called, What is Your Track Record? Today's show is called, What is Your Track Record? Okay, Smoke Gang, tonight we break down the truth about how people see you and how God sees you. Yep, we're going to talk about how everybody that you deal with, how they look at you, how they perceive you, how they even come up with the judgments that they come up with when they look at you. And of course, we're going to talk about the fact that God already know who you are. Even when you trying to hide who you are, He know. There is no playing with God when it comes to this. You can think what you want to think. You can say what you want to say. You can act how you want to act. But at the end of the day, there is no hiding from God. He knows. And we be putting on these little fronts. We put on these little fronts. And we be acting like people don't really see the real you. Like people don't really see who the real you is. People will be acting like, no, they can't possibly have picked up on that. But with that being said, right? I really did do some thinking about this topic. So let's go forward, right? It ain't about what you say you are. It's about it's about what your track record proves. Right? So you could tell a person anything on first meet. On first meet, you could tell them you're a millionaire. On first meet, you could tell them you're a 5-star business owner. On first meet, you could tell them you own a mansion and 10 cars and whatever the case might be, right? But the truth be told, even after you tell a person something on first meet, right? If you're going to continue to meet with this person, then eventually, sooner or later, if all those things that you told that person was a lie, will be revealed to that person, right? Because your track record is going to prove who you are. So you say you got this, and you say you're doing that, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. If all of that stuff that you say you're doing is true, then your track record gonna prove it. People don't even really look at the person no more and listen to what they saying. Because most people instinctually just look at how people act. They pay attention to your actions. But before we go, y'all ain't with me. Y'all ain't with me yet. I'm finna get y'all there. Alright, good. We talking how your patterns build reputation. You know what I'm talking about? How you take the same way every morning, take your kids to school, you stop at the same store, the same restaurant. The patterns that you build, you speak, and you greet the same people. You have the same niceties. So those people that you see, they think, oh, this is a nice person. This is a genuine person. He cool people or she cool people. Right? That's because the pattern that you formed with them people shows them that this is the type of person that you are. So when they see you, they're expecting this because this is what you showed them as a person. So they're like, oh, okay, this what's up. I've been seeing this person. They've been coming around for about a year. Every day, drop their kid off at whatever, whatnot. And this is the type of character that they got that I've seen so far. But don't worry. Further we go. We talking about why people judge based on what you show them. Why do people judge you based on what you show them? Simply because you don't give them nothing else to judge you by. See, I tell people all the time, you can say what you want. Words, talk is cheap, and everybody knows this. Everybody knows talk is cheap. So you can say what you want to a person, but the actions that you have around that person, the actions that you take when you and that person are in the same circumference, the actions that you show that person about who you are, those are the things that give that person the judgments that they build upon who you are. Not your words. Your words will never be what makes a person sees you for who you really are. What makes a person see you for who you really are is your actions. Your actions will always show people your character. Your actions will always show people the type of persona that you have. How you treat people. How you act when you at home alone. Is your house clean? Do you cook? Like, what type of person are you really? Do you take care of your kids? Like, people look at these things, your actions that you take, your characteristics, that you carry are what people tend to judge you by. And we're talking about how your life reflects your real relationship with God. Oh yeah, y'all know when I do it, we going all the way down that road. So we talking about how not only what you do outside in front of others, but what you do inside your home in private. How you live on a daily basis reflects who you are. And that is what God judges you by. God judges you by your character and how you treat people right now. Not how you used to treat people, how you want to treat people when you get, or how you think you should treat people just because, well, I feel like. No. God judges the man by his heart. Meaning he judges how you care about people right this moment. Not later. Not soon to come. Not, oh, they broke my heart back then, so I stopped being. Not, oh, I used to do all this, but not, nah, I ain't got it right now, but I have it soon enough and I'm going to be. That ain't how God do it. God judge you by your character and your actions right now. The same way people do. And this is why a lot of people be confused and why people be like, well, why they don't believe me? What do you mean why they don't believe? Did you give them a reason to believe anything that you were saying? Were you telling the truth? No? course you weren't, because they seen your actions. Or you know what? This the other thing. Some people will see it in their head as if they're really doing all these grand gestures, even though few and far in between, they still see it as if they're taking care of you and they're holding you and they carrying you. But the grand gestures that they do be so few and far in between that it be like, oh, you supposed to think that I believe that you got me the same way that I got you, when every time you call me, I do what I can do. I've never told you no. But every time I call you. So actually, let's keep it real. Like you said, yeah, like the 9th time, and then after that, it was like the 22nd time or something. But see, nobody counting. I'm throwing numbers out there just so y'all can understand how few and far in between it is that this person who acting like, well, why they don't believe me? This person will take it that far, believing that they do so much for you, when in our reality, they really don't. And when you bring it to their attention and show them, like, this is your track record. This is who you've been the whole time we've been, the whole time I've known you. They go to looking at it like, nah, but this happened right here, excuse. Nah, but then something, I didn't really like that, cause, excuse. So, again, when people see you, when they go to talking to you about what's really happening, they don't judge you by what you say. They don't judge you by, well, he always say he working on being better, or she always say she gonna do better, but she never do. I pray for her, she say she praying, all that's fine and dandy. But let me tell you something, the person that play in your face, they'll tell you that they gonna work on doing better, and they will be praying. But at the same time, they not putting no effort toward doing better. Faith without works is what? Dead if it's alone. Meaning you have to put in the effort to be better. You cannot be the type of person that feel like everything gonna get better and everything just gonna change. God just gonna poof, snap and make you better if you're not willing to embrace that. I might need to do a few things to make the situation better. I might need to do a few things if I'm gonna change, right? Like one, I might need to embrace that I might have the wrong mindset, right? Because how can I keep constantly being mad at how people perceive me if my track record shows them that this is who I am? You cannot be mad at how a person perceives you when your track record shows them, yeah, I'm only gonna fall through every so often. I can only do this sometimes here and there. Like, you know, I don't really like helping people, so, you know, if your track record shows people this, then what do you think people think about you? If you the type of person that every time somebody come and ask you for help, or every time somebody come and ask you for a favor, or every time somebody be like, yo, I need you, can you do this for me? You be like, nah, I can't do it. Or you be like, well, shit, I'll do it, but shit, what you gonna do for me? People pay attention to your character. There's reasons why. Because real good friends, they pay attention to those types of things, because when they go out their way to do stuff, they don't be thinking, well, what you gonna do for me? Or, shit, I shouldn't do it for this motherfucker. They ain't trying to help me, they ain't holding me down. That's not what real friends think. But on the flip side of that, again, this is how people judge you, by your track record, by how you show up, by how you don't show up, by the things you're actually doing, and not by the things that you think you're saying that actually mean something, when they really don't. But, before we go, okay, so, back to our scriptures. The KJV, Matthew 7 and 16, so I can give you all a full breakdown of where I was going when I thought about this show. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistle? And the NIV reads, Matthew 7:16, by their fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? So, this verse tells us that people don't have to guess who you are. Nope. No one has to guess who you are. No one has to be like, dang, is this person like this? Is that person like that? They don't got to do that. What that verse tells us is a person can step back, pay attention, observe how you acting, and they can come up with a decision. Their judgment will be what you showed them. And what you showed them will be what your track record is. This is what your track record is. This is how people judge people. By the things you've been doing your whole life. See, if you the type of person been doing fuck shit your whole life and you just ain't changed, then people call you a fuck nigga or she ain't shit, she ain't shit ass bitch. I'm being honest, just forgive me for the language, but the truth is the light. So, you gotta look at your track record. You gotta see how you been treating people, right? Do you treat people good? Are you the type of person you always got an attitude on your face? You ain't never got nothing good to say nothing about nobody? You always got a pessimistic word? Like, what type of person are you for real? Like, are you the type of people that are you uplifting people when you come around? Are your words bringing joy and peace? Or are your words bringing chaos, drama, things that's bringing stress, worry? What type of person are you? And see, these are the things that people judge you by. See, it's not just your words. A lot of people think that people only judge them by the things that they say. I don't know where y'all got that strange thought from, but nobody judges anyone by just the things that they say. It would be crazy to judge people by just what they say, right? Because people will tell you anything. They will tell you what you want to hear just so they can get the outcome that they're expecting, correct? Correct. So, the reason why people don't judge you by just the things you say is because they have to pay attention to your actions to see if your actions actually match the things that you're saying. Now, if you can consistently match your actions with the things that you're saying, then people may start to believe what you're saying. But if your actions continue to look like the actions of the past, the actions that you built on your track record, if they continue to be consistently the same as before, but you're telling people that you're different, then people will never believe you because they're looking at the things you've done that led you to where you are now. You understand? So it's not like people just don't believe people, just like, oh no, I don't believe it. No, people be like, all right, let me think. He did this, they did that. Wait. No, wait, hold on. No, that didn't add up either, so yeah, no. You know what? Tell them I'm straight. I don't want to do business with them like that. Tell them I'm straight. I don't want to hang out with them tonight. You know what? Tell them I'm straight. I don't even want to come and make that little money with them. People will judge you by your track record because if people have dealt with you before and everything was not completely honest, guess what your track record would be with those people? They're definitely going to judge you as, oh no, that's a liar. They only tell half truths. Why you can't do business with them? They snaky. They slick. They say anything. They do anything. So, when people go to judging you by some of the things they've seen you do or some of the ways they've seen you act, you cannot be mad at how these people perceive you, because they're only going off the track record that you give them to look at. Let's see here. This verse tells us that people don't have to guess who you are. Your fruits, your actions already reveal it. So again, your track record is built on how you act. If you're a hard worker and people know you as a hard worker, then people gonna go around saying, no, that's a hard worker. But if you're a lazy person and you don't like to do nothing, then people will go around saying that you're a lazy person that don't like to do nothing. But see, either way it go, it's on you. However you give, whatever perception you give to people, right? However you put yourself out there for people to see you and to, get this vivid picture of who you're supposed to be. Whoever you put yourself out there to be, that is who people will see. People don't look past actions. Words are not that exciting. This is what we all know. People don't look past your actions. Your actions are always going to be the thing that people gather information about you on. You could be saying the sweetest stuff to a person, and every day you outside fighting. What you think that person gonna think? Do you think they're gonna think you're sweet, or do you think that person is gonna think, no, that person is dangerous? No. Don't be fooled by the baby face. That's not what you think. That's just a prime example. People don't just judge you off your words. Your actions will always be the thing that make people perceive you in a certain light. No matter what light it is that a person sees you in, something that they feel that you've done, some characteristic that they feel that you've carried with you throughout a certain period of time, either they feel like you still have it, or they haven't been around you to know that you have changed and this is how they see you. Right? Where we go. You can claim anything, but what you consistently produce tells the real story. Again, you can tell people anything. You can say whatever you want to say out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually have good intentions. You can really have hopes of wanting to do these things, and you can have big visions, big dreams, and all these things, right? But if you put no work and no effort into those things that you're telling these people about, these people are going to look at you as a person who just likes to talk. You're a thinker. You're one of the people who you get caught in your thought. You one of them people you have no action. You're just a lot of talk. And again, people judge you by these things because, again, we just had the example. If you're a hard worker and people know you as a hard worker, they're going to simply say, oh, no, that's a hard worker. But if you're constantly telling people, well, I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm going to step off into doing this, and I'm going to start dabbling into doing that, just watch. And people have been listening to you say these things for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years straight. People are going to look at you like, well, I'm sure if you wanted to do any one of those things, right, you would have at least stepped your foot off into one of them and started, worked on learning it, working on at least stepping off and becoming a novice in it, right? But you're not doing that. So again, the track record that you're proving to these people is that, yeah, I say a lot of stuff about what I want to do, but I ain't really doing none of the stuff that I say that I want to do, right? I'm gonna use me as an example, right? I told my whole family back in 2020 that I was writing a book. Now, I don't know if they believe me or not, right? At the end of the day, they didn't see it. They couldn't purchase it. They couldn't read it. Today, I am a published author. As of February 11th, 2026, I am a published author. So, I say that to say this. Even though they didn't see the work, I told them a few times that I was going to write a book. But it wasn't something that I just kept on telling them. I'm just telling them. No. As I was telling them that I was going to write a book, I actually started writing a book. It did take a few years to finally pull it all together and whatever and actually publish it. But the point is the track record shows. I'm not just going to talk about what I'm going to do. I'm one of those people that once I step my foot off into it, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to work on figuring out a way to actually get it done. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it, I'll do it. Don't worry about it, we'll get it done. Just let it sit there a couple more days. Don't worry about it, we'll do it. No, I ain't got that type of energy. If we got to get some shit done, what is we doing? Alright, cool, come on, let's go do that shit so we can get done. So we can go back to figuring out some new shit. Right? So, your track record gonna always speak for you. No matter what, no matter where you go, no matter who you are, no matter who the people are that are judging you. Right? It's like the things that you say can never add up to the things that you do. You can tell a person that you love them, and that's a good gesture. Some people love to hear that, right? But you can show a person you love them by giving them a gift. You understand? You see the difference? Like, yeah, we all love to hear that a person loves us. But on the flip side of that, when somebody give you something or when somebody do something for you, that make you feel in your heart like, damn, that person might really actually care about me. You understand? So it's not about the words. It can never be just about the words, right? It always has to be words plus actions forms my track record. It can never be just my words, some actions, and then I think I got a great track record. That ain't how I go. It got to be your words match your actions, and now your track record is what you think it is. Before we go, excuse me. Second verse. King James Version first, of course. James 2:17. Even so faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone. NIV. In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Of course, that verse should speak volumes to everybody, and of course, everybody should understand it. But just in case, I got a breakdown. This verse tells us that it is not enough to say you believe, love God, or stand for something if there's no action behind it. You can scream to the top of your lungs. You can go get a bullhorn and tell the whole motherfucking city and state. You hear me? But if your actions behind that don't match all that screaming and hollering that you're doing, people gonna look at you like, well, what is wrong with you? All you had to do was start doing something, and we just started doing stuff with you. We just was waiting on you. But you just talking. So eventually people be like, oh man, I'm not even finna listen to this dude no more. I'm not even finna listen to this girl no more. She don't know what she talking about. If she did know what she was talking about, she'd already be doing something. He'd already be doing something. They'd already be taking actions. So apparently, you scared to take your own actions. It must not be a good plan. And I listened to it. I thought it was a good idea, but you ain't doing nothing yourself. So if you ain't got no faith in your own plan, I'm definitely gonna go work back on my own plan because you don't know what you're doing. Apparently, you don't know what you're doing because you ain't started yet, right? And that's what people see. People will be like, you claim you got all this faith, and you claim you believe in all the stuff that you say you believe in. You claim you stepping hard for your beliefs and all this and that, right? But what are you actually doing but talking? Are you showing people that you actually help them by helping them? Or are you just talking? Are you showing people that you love them by actually doing things for them to show them that you love them? Or again, are you just talking? Because action is what makes people see you a certain way. Your track record is going to build no matter what you do. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, terrible. No matter what you do, your track record is going to build and it's going to follow you. Don't matter if you go from this state to the next state. It don't matter if you go from this country to the next country. None of that matters because you are who your track record is. If you don't... Okay, so for instance, you were young, got caught up with a bad crew, bad crowd, you did some crazy stuff, a little wild night, you had to go to prison for 2 years. Now, you can get out of prison and go back hanging out with the same crowd that you were hanging out with when you went, or you can work on changing your track record immediately when you get out and start hanging with some different people. Start doing some different things, right? So instead of doing the negative things that you was doing before, which ended you in penitentiary or jail or whatever you want to call it for 2 years, took 2 years of your life, took 2 years of time from you that you could have been building and working on the new thing that you finna step off into, right? You can go back to those people who helped you get there, or again, find some new people. Find some people with a better mindset. Find some people that's doing some legal stuff, that's positive, that's like, listen, we know we got to start from the bottom. We know it's hard at the bottom. We got you. We started there too. You got to go and find like-minded people that don't mind grinding and putting in the work. Not just people who got faith like you, but steady making excuses, steady being pessimistic, steady having terrible thoughts and wondering why they can't get nothing positive done. See what I'm saying? So your faith has to come with the work of you saying, I believe it, so I'm going to work on it. Your faith has to come with the type of work that says, not only do I believe that I'm going to work on it, but I'm going to be consistent with it so I can know for sure this is where I stand. This is where I'm rooted. This is where I'm grounded because this is what I believe. I don't believe in that no more. So all that old stuff that was on my track record that made me look a certain kind of way, they can throw that away because I'm not that no more. I'm doing this now. This is how we move now. And then you start building your track record from there. You don't let your past hold you back from being a better you today. Your past is your past. And yes, people do judge you off your track record. People do judge you off where you came from. People do judge you off the things that you've shown them. But you can show them something different, is what I'm telling you. In the same way that it took them a little time to come up with those judgments of you over that time, that track record that you built, it may take a little time to build another track record. But guess what? That track record that you built over there was easy. Doing crime is easy. Being negative is easy. Acting like you just don't care about life and nothing else, that's easy. That's why I say you got to go and get around some people that got the mindset of, you know what, it might not be easy, but once I learn it and it become natural to me, it'll be simple. and I can continue to grow forward, and I can continue to go forward, and I can continue to build progress. So your track record can always change. You don't always got to be that person. You don't always got to be who they thought you were or who they used to call you. You can be somebody new, but they can only know that you're somebody new if you show them that you are somebody new. You have to walk in it. You got to be it. Your actions got to always say, this is who I am now. I'm not that. Right? Okay. So where was we? This verse tells us that it is not enough to say you believe, love God, or stand for something if there's no action behind it. It does not hold weight. Your work gives life to your words. I will repeat. Your work gives life to your words. So, your words mean nothing without your work. Your work gives your words life. That means once you say something and you actually start doing it, then you are bringing the life into what you told people. This is what I'm doing. This is who I am. This is how I act. You don't have to worry about that because that is not who I am anymore. Your actions can clear the old track record and construct a brand new track record with who you are. You do not have to live in the old and feel sad and be all depressed like all my old people don't. It's because they don't know the new you. And if you don't give them time to know the new you, if you don't show them who the new you are, they'll never know the new you. They're going to always know the you that you were. And then on the flip side of that, some people ain't supposed to see the new you. Let's just be honest about it. God tell you sometimes he make you get rid of people. Sometimes he make you leave people on the wayside. He make you leave them where they at right there because they ain't meant to ride with you on the way up. So you can't be depressed because you becoming a better person because some of those same people that was down there judging you, they still got some of them same messed up habits themselves. Not only do they got them same messed up habits, but they trying to drag you back. That's the only reason they talking trash to you because they don't want you to be better and clear your track record because their track record still fucked up. So they want you to still be on the same track. We on the same path. As long as we get to the finish line together. That's not how it works. You can't just keep walking in ugly just because the people you used to deal with is walking in ugly. You got to sometime eventually come to realization like, shit, if I want better for me, I'm going to have to do better for me. If I want to show people that I'm not like them and like how we used to be, maybe I got to step away. But a lot of y'all, it's like y'all scared to step away. Y'all scared to be out on y'all own. Y'all scared to do it by yourself. Y'all scared to let God take the wheel and just take you wherever he taking you. He told Abraham, just leave this land where you at and go somewhere. I got somewhere for you. Abraham like, well, where I'm going? Just walk. Just go. All right, forget it. And off we go. Because you got to go with God. It's not about what they say. It's not about even what you think sometimes. Because sometimes you will talk yourself out of doing something that God done already ordained for you. He done already opened the door for you. He done cleared the way. And he got the blessing sitting there waiting. And all you got to do is go and get it. And you will talk yourself out of it. I don't think I could do it now. I'm just going ahead. I'm going to try to get these niggas to do something different. Maybe we could do something else. But not what no! If they were supposed to do something different, they would be doing something different. If it was for you to clear up their track record, you wouldn't be so worried about your own track record. See, you can help your real friends that you had back then by showing them that you can do something different, that you can be something different, that you don't gotta be that. So when you can actually show them that, yeah, no, y'all know how we do, man. We used to get down and we used to rock out, do all type of crazy shit. But man, I stepped over here and I done stepped into this trade and started learning how to do this shit, man. This shit, I've been getting paid good over here, bro. And I was only in the trade for like 6 months. Shit, I got out, got a job within like 2 weeks. Shit, and everything been up since then. Shit, it's been like 3 years since I talked to you. That's all I'm telling you, bro. Maybe you know. Shit, nigga, you know, I ain't never leaving the game, nigga. Why the fuck would I leave the game? Because you talking about some punk ass job doing you good, nigga. I just hit a lick the other day that was so good. Shit, nigga, you hit a lick, give me $100. Oh, nigga, you know how I blew that shit, nigga. You know how we do. Easy come, easy go, nigga. Get yourself around some people that got the mindset that they want to grind, get out here, and they going to work for theirs. They don't want to hit an easy lick. They ain't trying to scam on nobody. They ain't trying to sell no drugs. They ain't trying to be off in the streets doing no illegal shit. They ain't trying to tell you don't call the cops when your business get robbed. They finna stand there with you and give a statement too. Shit, we was in this motherfucker having a good time, plotting out a new blueprint for a new store, and these motherfuckers came here all willy-nilly with guns and shit. Shit, we just put our hands up and gave them everything. We got cameras. Get around some people that know something about progressing yourself in life instead of standing around people that want to keep you down because the track record that you had back there said, well, you belong over here with us. If you really felt like you belonged over there with them, why you not over there? If you really felt like you belonged in the streets, ripping and running and dibbling and dabbling, why you not in them? Because that ain't where you belong. See, thank God, by the grace of God, Lord Jesus Christ, I made it out the streets. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But you don't see me trying to run back to it every time I ain't got $1. You don't see me screaming, man, fuck. If I'd still been in the street selling, I'd never be going through this. That's a stupid mindset. Real people know that it takes time, it takes patience, it takes learning skills to progress yourself in life. Excuse me. You gotta learn things. You gotta start to build your own. You gotta build something for yourself. You gotta build skills in you that can take you to get you a better job, or that can take you and show you how to open a business, or that can take you and show you how to invest, or whatever the case might be. But you gotta do it. Can't nobody do it for you. Only you can change what your track record look like to what you want it to be. And if you don't want your track record to look like, shit, that's a lowlife over there. That's a fucking dirtbag. That's like the scum of the earth. That's a liar. That's a scammer. That's a thief. That's a motherfucker that you don't. If you don't want your track record to be that, if you want your track record to be, shit, I make $100,000 every year. I make $200,000. I make $1 million. How can your track record be that if that's not what you focused on and that's not what you're walking towards? That's not what you're trying to make it. You can only go forward in life and get things in life that you want from moving forward in the faith that you feel that you can work on. Don't have faith in something that you're not going to work on. I say it again. Do not have faith in something that you're not going to work on. If you're not going to work on it, you may as well put your faith in the thing that you're actually working on and pray to God that that's what he wants you working on. Because if he told you to put your faith in this thing that you're supposed to be working on that you don't want to work on, then you ain't going to go nowhere. Because you're running from the work. You can't run from the grind. You gotta grind. You gotta get out here. You gotta do it yourself. Nobody can do it for you. No matter what you gotta do it, you gotta get it done. Nobody can clear your track record. Nobody can be like, yo, listen, this is a good person. I know it don't seem like it because all the stuff that they've been through in life, but just give them a shot. Very few people that have been in that situation and it actually happened. But guess what? The majority of people that have been through rough times in life and shit like that ain't changed. They actions that still got the same characteristics that they been had. They're still doing the same shit they've been doing. People still look at them the same way. Because they ain't changed shit. You know what people do? People be like, yes, I did change something. I got smarter. I became a smarter thief. And they think that's cute. No, I became a smarter drug dealer. I just learned how to move a little better. And they think that's good. Shit, nigga, now I only rob niggas that got 50,000 or better. And he think he winning. Get a fucking brain in your head. What's wrong with y'all? All these skills that y'all have, that y'all using. See, we wasn't taught that the things that we're doing, they're actually built-in skills that can actually go with something legit. I be telling y'all all the time that faith without works is dead, of course, but when you close your eyes to see that vision of you doing something, right? Most of the time when you have that positive vision of you doing something in your head and it's a way that you making money and you see yourself, you living good, most of the time that's the road that you're supposed to be working on going down. But if you have a skewed, twisted vision, such as you want to be a kingpin, or you want to be the greatest robber or greatest thief in the world, or so on and so forth, they got places for you too. You want to be a drug dealer, go to school and become a pharmacist. You want to be a robber, go to the military. See, y'all think that the world is built just off of people that don't know that it's a few people out here who not going to be able to pick up on things the same way other people pick up on them. They're not going to be able to learn them the same way that other people learn them. But that don't mean their track record got to stay like that. You got to seek help for you. Nobody can seek help for you. Nobody can change what you got going on but you. And the things that you have going on as you're building this track record, they can go one or two ways. They can go good or they can go bad. But the thing is the actions that you're taking, they're gonna show you who you want to be. They're gonna show you who you are. The actions that you're taking gonna show you, like, am I becoming a better person or am I becoming a worse person, or do I even care? Your actions will show you these things. Before we go though, let's see where we at here. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. This one is going to make you look in the mirror for real. Your track record speaks louder than your words to God and to people. Y'all get it now? Well, don't worry, I got you. So what I'm telling you is, your actions tell people and God who you're going to be, who you are, and what they should expect of you. Your actions, again, tell God and people who you are, what you are going to do and what you're about, and what they should expect of you. And that is where your track record comes from. This is why your actions are so important. The actions that you take, no matter where you go, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, your actions are extremely important. Let's see here. Where we at here? Okay. Consistency reveals truth. What you do repeatedly shows who you really are, not what you claim. So being consistent. Don't be the type of person that you constantly starting endeavors and never finishing them. You constantly doing things and you never getting it completed. And you one of those people that be like, dang, why can't never finish nothing? Why can't never finish nothing? Because you're not consistent with finding and doing the work. Sometimes you get stuck on things, you got to figure it out. You can't just be like, you know what, forget it and throw it up against the wall. It's not how life works. Sometimes when you get stuck, it's a hurdle there because God wants you to go and learn more knowledge about what you're doing. Uh-oh. Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like having to go and learn more shit, huh? I ain't never been the type of person that really liked to read books, but I like to learn stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I will look up videos. I will listen to audiobooks. I will look up instructionals on how to do shit. Like, I'm one of them people. I like to know how to do shit because I like to be consistent with learning how to do what it is that I'm doing. Like when it comes to watching YouTube videos and shit like that, I don't just constantly watch just whatever kind of YouTube video because I'm just sitting back chilling and kicking it or whatever. Most of the time I'm trying to watch something on YouTube that's going to give me more knowledge about what I'm doing, about something that I'm soon time going to step off into as a new endeavor, or I'm watching other content creators to learn like what makes them so good at what they do. You have to watch people that's good at what they do in the field that you're trying to get in, and you have to learn from them. You have to learn core principles from people that actually have core principles. You can't just want to pick up and build core principles from just out of thin air. That's not how it goes. We all have to learn from somewhere and from somebody. And if you're not one of them people that's good at books like me, because listen, I'm not really good at sitting there. I'm just la 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 la, and I could just it'll take me all day to read a book some days. Because my mind be elsewhere. I read, I'm gonna look at TV, I read, I'm gonna play the game, I read, I'm gonna get on the phone, I read, I'm gonna go in the kitchen, do clean up, I'm gonna read, it's just how I am. But when I'm trying to learn something, I'm going to go and find me a video. I'm going to go and find an instructional. I'm going to look up the audio book for it, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen to it. Like, oh, this is how you do that. Dang, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. But see, that's because when I'm doing something, I'm putting in the work. I can't just be the type of person that's like, no, I want to do it, but I don't really feel like going to learn it. Well, you don't want to do it. Don't say you want to do it again. Don't put your faith somewhere where you're not going to put your work. If you want to do something, you're going to put in the work to get it done. Correct? Correct. This is with anybody, not just me, not just with millionaires and billionaires, not just with presidents and prime ministers. Anybody that want to do something, a doctor, a lawyer, hell, if you want to be an agriculture specialist, if you want to be a firefighter, if you want to be the garbage man, whatever you want to be in life, there is nothing that you can do in life where you don't have to take the time to learn what it is that you are doing. And in order to do that, you're going to have to put in the work. So in order to change your track record, you're going to have to be the type of person that can show people that, I know back then I act like I didn't want to learn nothing and I was just going to take the easy route. But now I'm the type of person that not only am I not taking the easy route, but I'm putting in the work. I'm learning the things that I need to learn. I done took the trade. I done jumped off into the trade lane. I'm learning it. And now I'm doing it. If people pay attention to that, that's how they know. You really are changing, huh? You really not the same person that you used to be, huh? Because people will want you to either stay the same person or they'll always think that you're supposed to been better than where you are. Not knowing that God got a plan for all of us. You're going to get where you're supposed to be in life all in due time in God's timing. It ain't our timing. But the thing is, we got to do the work. If we don't do the work, we'll never make it to where God wants us to be. You understand? Like, we can't run from the work. And your track record to show you who you are. It'll show you who you are. Look at what you've been doing throughout your life. Look at the stories you've been telling people. Look at where you lied. Look at where you were honest. Look at where you were having good times. Look at where you were having bad times. Weigh them out. And look at it and see what type of person you think you are. If you was on the other side of the glass, what would you call you? What would you say about you? Shit. You got to take the time to look in the mirror and be like, am I really fucked up? But if you don't take the time to look in the mirror to ask yourself and to really be honest with yourself, you definitely can't be mad at the track record that people perceive you as. What you give them to see, that's how they're going to judge you. Your track record, however long you've been this way, is going to be what it's going to be until you show people differently. And again, you can try to hide it from people. You can try to act like you different in front of people, but God gonna always know who you are. You can never hide it from Him, and He gonna always bring it to the light. I'm just trying to tell you, God don't live in no lies. He always live in the truth is the light. The truth is the light. Do you hear what I'm saying? God don't live in no lies. So anything that you're doing, if you being deceitful, dishonest, fucked up, whatever you're doing, that shit gonna come back. It's gonna come to the light. And there's no way that it's not gonna come to the light because, again, God don't live in lies. He live in truth. And y'all know what it is. Your track record is what it is. If you're a liar, the only way you can change your track record for being a liar is to start telling the truth. The only way you can change your track record for being a selfish person is to start being a selfless person. Like, y'all get it. Just weigh the odds. Go look at who you are in the mirror and tell yourself, this is who I was and this is who I want to be. Do I want to continue to do the things that I was doing back there that made me who I was then, that kind of sort of got me who I am now? Or do I want to do some different things and become that person that I see over there that got a different track record? They got a different looking track record. They come from different things. Even though this track record in your eyes might have been good, because, niggas that be in the street be like, I was a thug, nigga. I was a gangster. I was a G. Nigga, I held it down. Niggas couldn't fuck with me. I stood alone, nigga. This, that, and the other. Blah, 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 blah. And they carry that shit like it's a badge of fucking honor. But now can we get a track record that's different? A different kind of badge of honor. Like, no, I became a stand-up businessman. I don't do that. I don't even know nothing about that type of shit no more, nigga. I be in my business all day. Because that's what I do. You understand? Like, we need to change the narrative. It's what it is. There's a narrative on black people already that's not so hot. You understand? So we have to change it. And that's why today's episode is what is your track record, because this wasn't really just about an individual person or individual things. Us as black people, look at the things that we're seeing on TV. Look at the things that they showing on YouTube. Look at, like, I know y'all hate to see the news. The news don't show nothing but bad stuff. Sometimes y'all need to look at it so y'all can see what y'all kids is out there doing. Y'all can see what y'all raising, the type of stand-up people that y'all are leaving out in society for the world to deal with. Yeah, because that's y'all track record. Them y'all kids. I don't know how y'all ain't realized that was going to point back at y'all sooner or later. No. Kids are most of the time products of their upbringing. Products of the people who raised them. Products of the things that they seen growing up. Not other shit they learned in school. Not that they, well, sometimes from the people that they hang around as their homies, their friends, or whatever. Sometimes. But most of the time, they get their characteristics and their traits from the people that raised them from 0 to 20. So, let's go forward. Let's go forward, right? Perception is built on evidence. People judge off what they see over time, not one-time moments. So I spoke on this a little bit earlier. People not gonna judge you off the very first time they see you, like just like put together a whole little, all right, this is who that person is. No. When they first meet you, they going to take what you say and they going to listen to it. And they going to put it back in the file cabinet. Boom. And then the next time they see you, they going to take all these things that they see. Boom. They going to put that back in the file cabinet. And so on and so forth. And the longer that you interact with a person, the more you interact with a person, the more they start to perceive you as a certain type of person. No matter if it's good, bad, in the middle, in between, ugly, fucked up. No, that's a great person. No, they don't matter. Like, they're very caring and kind. Or, no, this person is very mean, but, stern, but they're protective. No matter what the perception is, people perceive that of you because the actions that you showed them over time. Before we go, guys. Before we go. God sees patterns, not performance. You can fake it for people, but not in your daily walk. So a lot of y'all be like, yo, I be praying to God and I be asking God to, do certain things in my life, and I be telling him I be wanting him to change me in certain areas of my life, and this, that, and the other, right? And all that's fine and dandy, all that's cool, right? But he can't change you if you ain't doing the work. How can he change you if you ain't doing the work? God can be like, yo, I got you, but I'm gonna need you to do this. And instead of you doing it, you gonna be, oh Lord Jesus, I've been asking God to take this pork away from me, but you get up every morning and you fry pork sausages. Every day you eat a bacon cheeseburger. You've been telling God to take pork away from you, but you wanted ham last night. What is we talking about here? Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all can tell people like, yo, I'm on a diet, but when you get home, God can see you eating a half a roast, two bags of potatoes. Like, so you can tell people anything, but at the end of the day, your daily walk with God, he will convict you for constantly asking him to do something for you and you're ignoring the work. See, that's the thing. A lot of y'all don't realize that God will convict you when you ignore the work. You can't ignore the work. You cannot pray for something and have faith in what you prayed for and do not do the work that comes with what it takes to get what you pray for. Only you can do the work. Like God, again, he will open the door for you. He'll clear the way. But if you are not going to be willing to do the work, he will convict you. He will make you feel it in your spirit. He will make you feel heavy. Lord, why I feel like this? Because you're not doing the work. You keep asking me to take pork away from you, but every day you getting up eating bacon and sausages. What do you mean? I gave you the strength and the willpower to stop a long time ago. All you had to do is stop. All you have to do is find you an alternative, a substitute. You didn't even want to do that. You too caught up on, no, God ain't going to be mad at me if I, what you mean? He's highly upset because you keep at just like a child that's asking, Mom, can you buy me some candy? 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 What do you? Yes, I'll buy you some candy. Mom, can you buy me some candy? Mom, can you buy me some candy? Mom, can you buy me some candy? What are we talking about here? Didn't I just tell you, yes, I'll buy you? Okay. Mom, can you buy me some candy? Mom, can you buy me some candy? Mom, can you buy me some candy? What are we talking about here? God be looking at y'all like, how you keep asking me to do the same thing for you over and over and over and over again, and you not going to put in the work to make it stick. I did my part. All you got to do is yours. Once you figure out and get out your own head thinking you know everything, Cause you listening to them people over there like, God ain't gonna be mad at you, man. Go ahead. What? You crazy. You better think about how you is with your kids. When your kids constantly asking you for something you already did it, you already showed them, they come back, they keep asking you over and over and over again. Well, Jesus Christ, I must not be a good teacher. I must not have showed you something. Come on, let's go back to the fucking drawing board. Because, listen here. What are we talking about? You cannot expect for your daily walk to be right with God when you constantly asking God to do something for you, but you're ignoring doing the work. Before we go. Reputation is earned, not announced. You don't tell people who you are, you show them. Plain and simple. You can never tell no one who you are. No matter what you say, your actions are going to make them think something completely different. And I mean this wholeheartedly. You can continuously tell people that you're the best person in the world, you'll never do them wrong, I love you, I always got your back, I'm going to always do the work. But if they constantly see that you don't got their back, you're not never around, you don't never do the things that you tell them that you do, you say you're going to do, you're constantly stepping out. Like, people see your actions. People don't care about your words. There was a time in life, let's be honest. There was a time in life when people actually used to take people's word, your word is bond. That used to be a real statement, a real saying. Word is bond. If you say it, you mean it. But now, people just say anything. And it's just like, oh, okay. But you wasn't going to do it. You wasn't going to stand in what you said. You wasn't going to live in this truth. Alright, cool. Before we go though, your track record. What is your track record? You gotta remember that. Stop getting mad at people's perception. Check your patterns. Boom. You cannot get mad at how people perceive you. Just that simple. People perceive you as who you are by the things that you've done, by the actions that you've taken in the past, by all the things that you've done in your little time span with these people. That's how they judge you. It don't matter if you did one little good thing here, if you did one little good thing there. You might have showed them this over here, you might have taught them that over there. If the majority of the things you do is this, then your track record to them is going to be, no, this is who they are. Now, they can do a nice thing here, or they have a nice gesture there, but this is definitely who they are. Do not be fooled by the baby face. Like, yeah, because one day they did this for me, but, I didn't even really need them to do that. So it was like, well, why are you doing this? And I guess that was them trying to show me that they would do something for me. But no, this is who they really are, because they don't really show up. They don't really do nothing for me. They always complaining. They always whining. They nagging. They always asking me to do something for them. They always got their hand out. They always need, it's somebody else's fault. They always got an excuse. This is who they are. And if that's who you are as a person, your track record gonna show that, and people gonna be like, when people see you, this is what they're gonna say. This is who that person is. Everybody will do something like sometime, or what they say, a broke clock is right at least twice a day, right? Okay. Before we go, saying I'm different now means nothing without consistent change. You can tell people till you blue in the face that you're different, but people don't care if you're different in your own words. People care that you're different in your actual actions. Your actual actions show people who you are. So if you tell people that you've changed, then you have to show people that I'm a different person. Like, I know I used to do stuff like this, but came to realization. I found myself. I talked to God. I found God. Whatever it is that helped you change, you be completely honest with people. And you know what? Let us just be honest here, right? Because while I'm sitting on this honest word, when people start to be honest with themselves, change will not be hard to be consistent. I shall repeat. When people start to be completely honest with themselves, then consistency with change would not be hard. It'll be very simple. Because when you're honest with yourself, you know what you need to do. And you know how to do what you need to do. All you have to do is do it. But, again, a lot of people don't like change, right? So let's see. Your past matters if your presence still matches it. So yeah, people can let go of your past if you not living the same way you were living when they was talking about the past actions. Of course, things can definitely be different. But if your past actions and your present actions are the same, then people are not going to look at you like you're different. They're going to continue to look at you like you were the person in the past. Like, no, like in the past, I would do this to you too, but I won't do it to you no more. I just do it to other people. Oh yeah? You won't do it to me no more. You just hit licks on everybody else now, right? Right. Sure. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just giving y'all a clear, blunt view of what we're talking about here. So, accountability starts when excuses stop. There we go. So I just said, if more people would start being honest with themselves, then consistency with change would be easy. The first thing you need to be when you're being honest with yourself is accountable. If you don't want to be accountable for your own actions, then you can never be honest with yourself. If you do not want to take accountability for your own actions, then you can never be honest with yourself. So, with that being said, you got to be accountable. Like, you got to stop making excuses for all your actions. You got to stop making excuses for the stupid shit you did. You got to stop making excuses for the choices that you made. You have to stand in your own actions, be honest with yourself, and then start to change. And be consistent with the change. So people can actually know that the old pattern is gone and there's a new pattern. Consistency is what it is, right? Accountability. You got to be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself and be accountable for your own actions, then you'll never be able to change. Real shit. So, I appreciate everybody for coming out and joining me today. This Friday for Smoking with the King. Y'all know we do this each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. I do not miss a show. I don't plan on missing a show. This is really a call to action. I need y'all to really take a look in the mirror and really think about who you are. Like, stop blaming everybody else for having a perception of you that you giving them. So yeah, look at who you are in the mirror. And then start talking to yourself about who you are. And I ain't talking about look at all the good shit. I'm talking about look at all the fucked up shit. Look at the rotten shit first so you can know what need to go first. The good shit ain't got to go nowhere, right? So, we don't need to look at the good shit. Let's go look at all the bullshit. Go look yourself right in the motherfucking face and be like, you know what? They right. That's wrong. I ain't have to do that. I ain't got to be like this sometimes. You know what? I got to work on that. So, yeah, and you take accountability for your own actions. Your track record will always show who you are. And as a people, our track record can change. But we have to take accountability for the things that we got on TV, for how people view us, for how people say, oh, well, black people, most black people, how people got black fatigue. It's not even just other cultures. There are literally black people that got black fatigue. Like, y'all not tired of some things yet? But you know what? Again, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming out and joining me for Smoking with the King this Friday. And I do hope to see you guys next Friday. I really enjoy everybody that comes out to watch the show, regardless to if you comment or not. I just appreciate all the love and support. You feel me? Because I'm still here and I'm still doing it. I told you I'm gonna be here every Friday. I haven't missed a beat. I told y'all I gotta be extremely sick or extremely under the weather to miss a beat. As y'all can see, I'm sniffling a little bit now, but that don't mean too much. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get the show done and over because I love my people, and we gonna always get the show done and over because it's smoke gang shit. You feel me? Yes, and I am the host, King T420 SCC. That is King T420 SCC. I am the host each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. And I will catch you guys next Friday. And with that said, smoke gang.